Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of there.
Especially if you are on my Patreon, that I have been under the weather for the past couple of days. My body is not a fan of what's it called? Weather changes. And it was 85 degrees at one point, and then it dropped all the way to 30. And so I am still feeling the effects of that. I even need to push the Patreon reaction to sinners. I'm actually going to move that to tomorrow. I'm going to post that Patreon after this video, and then move weapons reaction to Friday, along with, of course, House of Villains on Thursday and Drag Race on Friday. But I need the day. I need the day after this, especially how early I woke up and I was running errands on top of not feeling good and getting this together. I'm like, baby, I need to lay down before this body just collapses. So no, we're gonna have a good time today. I'm gonna pull as much energy as possible. I do have some coffee here, and we're gonna get into this whole side of my head hurts. We're gonna get into season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World, the reunion and finale. I'm really going to stress that World of Wonder, and whenever they do this versus the world kind of stuff, we get this. I was happy for how the runtime went. It was about an hour and some change. We got the reunion done first. Blow. We didn't sit in that workroom for too long and ponder over 5 freaking episodes, 6 if you will, 7, mother, to get to the 8. Yeah. We didn't have to sit there for too long. So I was like, okay, I can do this. I can handle this today. So I was happy with how this went down, for what it's worth. And, I did find it funny that it gave DragCon reunion with the Bring Back My Girls. Had a little giggle at that. I was like, oh, we don't have that no more. Yeah, we're definitely going to be talking about Smitten drop, if you will. I see the young crowd has come to the defense of somebody who I find to be a bit bratty, and it's a bit BS for the response that they gave. And I get that, we all want to feel a ways, or if it's our fave, we're going to stand up. But like the energy y'all gave Kenya, interesting. I'm just saying, I'm like, it's interesting where we find a line to draw for certain stuff, but I'll get there. And I'm glad that, Michelle at least addressed it and cleared that real quick, because it was kind of wild to hear, like, regardless of you not being born in a certain year or whatnot, like, baby, you are given instructions and you are given directions and requirements upon arrival. And so you being saved just because you're cute is ridiculous. But we'll get into it. I'm not going to drive too deep just yet. We have shots to get to. But yeah, let's talk about it. So let's get my socials out the way, and then let's go ahead and get this ball rolling here. It's at Matty-Rants everywhere except for X, which is at the Matty-Rants. You can find that all in the Linktree link in the about section for this YouTube channel, if you will. Let me focus and not get in this live chat, because what are you talking about? Love you down, but one chop. Under what? Like, can't be if everybody heard it. What? But listen, back to this again. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Um, book a pull cameo, merch available at dragqueenmerch.com, and an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus a PO box if you want to send anything, and a Discord if you want to join that conversation. On top of the Patreon where I do reactions to these episodes, if you want to check that out for as low as $2 a month. That's a Patreon. It's quite a good time. I'm also covering movies. I'm doing special shows or series, I should say, that are like Patreon exclusives. And basically, yeah, for the Patreon community. And I'm also letting everybody drive the bus a little bit as far as what shows we cover over there. So check me out on Patreon. Because I'm going to need it today, clearly. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by myself are just my sole personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned in this program, regardless of the opinions given today. You don't need to be sending them nothing. That's crazy. Why are you atting people, weirdo? Grab your libations and strap in. I'm a little bit of a talker. You may be here for a while. Don't post any spoilers in the chat. You can't because the show's over. If you feel uncomfortable doing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good old nasty poo. It's nice to see you back up in the live chat today, Liam. I saw your message on Discord, and I'm sending you nothing but love to you and your family. And you got a lot going on, so I appreciate you for jumping in today and having some time with us. Shout out to Dane out there in Texas. I hope you're having a good day as well, friend. Thank y'all for moderating, keeping this chat clean and a good time. As you know, this is supposed to be a safe space, not a space for you to get your grievances out or whatever is going on with you. You can, they got little open forums at college for that, but be careful because the girls sometimes don't like it. Anywho, if you did want to drop anything in my jar to show love, it's the little tippet pool. Please and thank you. It is PayPal at me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924. That's Cash App $Matt924. And then Venmo Matty-Rants. Thank you for being here. Not before. Not before. Lasted longer than didn't need a gimmick to say knew the word that's right. Act up in the background because clearly we gotta get court in session here because who girl, I need that Tamara card to be declined right now. How? Here we go. I want to get this clear. It set this up like for what it's supposed to be giving and what it's supposed to be serving today. Now, I get that we all love certain queens and we have feelings and we do this thing, that, and the other. But when I tell you, I just be seeing so much where I'm like, are y'all on the show too? Are you in the dressing room? Are you in the bed? Are you brushing her teeth? Are you washing her ass? No shade. As much as this platform is built in a parasocial level of rant packdom of awesomeness, which I personally love, but we've also had some give and take of moments of the ship falling into the sea and letting Ursula swallow it up or whatever you want to use for an analogy of nonsensical fuckery. But like on some real stuff, I've been reading, again, not participating in those, I'm going to quote this and then get in an argument with some 19-year-old who don't even know how to wash their ass properly. But like, what is happening? What's happening? What's happening? Nobody owe you anything. Me included in that conversation. Like, chill. Like, on a real note, enjoy. Also have your opinions because I'm always here for like the discourse of I didn't like this because, or I didn't like, appreciate that, or this didn't make sense to me. That makes sense. But the personal stuff, I'd be like, okay, what is happening here? What is going on? You act like that lady was screaming in your face and calling your mother all kinds of names if you knew who she was. Like, God damn. I love this show and I love other shows too. I also realize I can get wrapped up into the mixery and the muckery of it all. But like sometimes it just be like, okay, let's be real. You saw, we heard, be serious. Like, no way. No way. We're gonna do this whole, well, she's this and that other one's no. Apply the rules to the board. The board is up. Everybody's on the same board. Hate to tell you, apply all the rules. Everybody on everyone on the map got the same direction, got the same rules. We're not gonna give nobody a pass because they're tall and skinny. I'm here for the commentary that I was reading online for the other girls. I'm like, yes, please clock that in, because how dare you sit there and play that? Like, and do that. And mind you, that's sort of been how you've been acting the entire season. Unbelievable. But then this other girl over here, I'm talking about, you still holding it over her head. And she knew the words later. I was like, I don't like this. This is getting weird. It's about likability based off of attractiveness. And nobody wants to clock in on that. And that's tea. But whatever, we'll continue on. So whatever shots were fired, pow, pow, hope it hit, main arteries. I don't care anymore. It's getting annoying. I'm like, bitch, I like to enjoy this show, but we're going to clock in when we really need to. And we're not going to give nobody a fucking fast pass for just no odd reason. Like, I get it. Now, holding that for Kate, different story. Because if I was you, yes, I'd be pissed off at Lucille Ball over there for not saving my ass. Yes, that's a discussion. Because, bitch, we did have an alliance here, this microphone. For real. But, like, not knowing the words and then playing like, I don't even know who that is. Chop. You have a job, sister. You're going to have to put this in. And you're going to have to listen. And you're going to have to know those words. They're not asking you to fully give in what needs to be given in. This lady over here doesn't even have English as her first fucking language, knew those words, and came out there and twirled for whatever it's worth. Let's not do this today. That's why I'm like, we're not going to play. We're not going to play. We're not going to do this girl's a character on television. All right. She wanted to get her little lick in and she thought it was cute and Michelle clocked her and it was Visage. And I was here for it. Face. You know, if that baby don't want to know those words, that's fine. She's going to do her Dua Lipas. That's great. But you didn't know the words. That's why you went home. Boo. Could have stayed low key with the track record. Back into the review. You just now you sound like the people you are just talking about, sister. Like, I need you to like get back to whatever you thought you were doing and not feed the beast. Amen. God bless. Tito, you know I love you. Right now, I don't know if I'm the burrito right now. Let's be real. It's reality TV based on America's Next Top Model. Now that we know what happened there, we can only assume what's going on here. I can also assume that some people are themselves when they are on reality television, just like we know that the show is produced, and they also very much enjoy like creating narratives. But some people actually fit the narratives that are already written for them. Love you, friend, and thank you for the super chat. We're not doing that. I'm not giving a fast pass. I'm not giving a fast pass to Stretch Armstrong. I'm not doing it today. No. No. Now, after Naomi's elimination, which, you know, will be a topic of discussion when we get to this reunion, and Miss Mother got tag team, which I thought was like, damn, okay, nobody got your back. Too bad, sister. Too bad. But the young man in this burnt quilted fabric sent them home, and Mariah has made her way into a final for the first time in her drag career, which is also so fun to see, because I'm happy that one of the Legacy girls has made it up in the building. But to be very honest, I felt it is Godwin's to lose and Kate's to win based off of hometown turf. Before they were like, let's sit down and talk to these people, I'm just thinking to myself, Godwin either is going to win this just because she honestly has, throughout the competition, it's kind of clear, it feels right. Kate can win it because Kate's shown complete change in what she was given on her first run, but also the last spurt of wins and energy here could be in her favor, or they could just give it to Godwin, because in reality, that's who I see from the start of the season. That's the winner. If Mariah won, I'd have been gagged, but very, 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 very happy. And for Fontana, I was like, as much as she's won all these lip syncs, it would really depend on how she's going to operate and act in these numbers. So not to say it was anybody's game, but I was leaning more into Thailand, and this being the first person of an international franchise winning over the hometown team for UK versus the world. It's already happened for Canada versus the world. Shout out to my bitch Raj O'Hara. But like, I just was like, where is this gonna go? Because a lot of people were playing the game of, okay, well, this is gonna be, they're gonna give it to Kate. They're gonna give it to Kate. Kate's worked. I'm not gonna take nothing from Kate. Kate has worked and looked really good this season. Really good. To be honest with you, it's when we get to her last dress. I say, Kate. Oh, okay. And also Mariah, both outfits, reunion and run. I said, oh okay. So the best you had was for the last show. Okay, got it. Okay, because for the season, we can question a lot of the looks. Some of us, I liked certain ones. Others, I was like, eh. I like it, but hey. But this last little bit, these loud. I said, not only is she sitting down for reunion giving puss, we get to the final runway, and I said, oh yeah, ballroom, girl. This is for face, honey. That little headpiece, it's for face. She's walking in. I said, oh yes, God. So yeah, I was happy for Mariah's showing going into this. But to me, I was like, it's Godwin, Kate, Mariah, Fontana in that order as far as chances of winning. We shall see. But they should be excited they got through this competition unscathed a little bit. And RuPaul surprises them with an early message of reunion proportions, getting us into this week's final episode for UK versus the World Season 3. Michelle Visage looks fabulous in this polka dotted outfit and this beautiful big hair, as I see some uncomfortable stools that these queens are going to have to sit on, while possibly this being a very long taping of a reunion, even though it felt very short for us as that happened. So give it up. The girls had 2 looks to show. I actually was kind of here for it. I was like, okay, Drag Race, you made the girls put on clothes. But up first, who was out first, who we still love so much so, it is so much so. It's Melinda Verga from Canada. We're going to talk about Melinda in a second. I said, girl, is this because you went home first? Is that why we're having this conversation? I hope not, because I love her down. And you know what, Dane, thank you so much for reminding me, because I was just about to run through. Bubby, sorry, my cats are on active mode right now. I see Nina has power down, but Mamu is like looking for toys. I'm like looking at him, looking for his little screw thing here. So if you hear some loud noises, please forgive the babies. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, become part of this Rant Pack family, and drop it to people in my jar if you feel like it. PayPal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $, and Venmo /Rants. Melinda looks good. All right. Oh, gotta be honest. All right, here we go. So the hair for me is lovely. I just don't like it with this outfit. I like the outfit. The white sleeve is, I wish it was also like sort of like a gold color or a silver to go with the dress a little bit more, but the hair is huge and it's beautiful and it's great. I just wish she wore the hair with a different kind of outfit versus this one. I need a separation of church and state with the garment and the wig raw. So it's still a good number, but it's a high 2. Going into Minty Fresh, who I love so very much, and I think deserves more time on my television screen, as well as Marina Summers. Anybody from Drag Race Philippines, period. Like, at the end of the day, if they're from Drag Race Philippines, put them on television now. But this outfit is gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. She's absolutely stunning. Sminty drop. Tan. Go ahead, Tan. It is not okay. Okay. Listen, this is her like shtick, so that's why I like can't. It's not choppable to me because this is like what I expect of her: a bra, no titty, a skirt, a moment. Very lacking of nourishment, walking down the runway, girl, or like just somebody who's a socialite. That sort of tease, right? So I feel like mission accomplished. It's just not giving me what I like in terms of it. That it's just kind of like, oh, okay, I see you, young man, and that's really where it is. I'm like, all right, a pretty young man, go ahead. Drag. Geesh. Geesh. Puss. Look at the padding. Get into the century. And then it pals out. I said, oh, Serena came with her good clothes too. What is happening here? See, this is where I wanted to get excited. Give me this. Give me her. Give me like we're going into the full woman fantasy. Like I need a little bit of that. Like I love a little bit of mixture into the draws, but I need it to where it looks like it was actually, it just gives me more effort for me. This gave effort. Bitch, this is sick. I was like, oh, this is so pretty. Yeah, this is where Simple Red, I'm with you. I was like, oh, some of these girls came in their last little fits and were like, I'm about to stomp. Like, oh, okay, very good. Zahira is next. I normally am not a fan of the nude illusion, especially in the dress, but I do love this turno sleeve. I actually like this. I do. I don't know why. She's gonna look better later, but like I kind of like live just a little bit. I'm a little here for it. I'm like, okay, yeah. She likes this pink blush moment. And she do it on her chin and her nose too. Very bitter cold. I don't know, but she's got a tan. So it's like, is she outside? Maybe it's a sunburn. I don't know. I get where we're going into like having it be painted and giving a little like very, but I don't, it's still right. I was still feeling it. I was feeling the fantasy. Sister, I know it's hot in there. I know it's hot in there. I am shady for this shot. I love Serena so much, but I was like, oh, I know it is hot in that motherfucker. I know it is, sister. Either that or you're a warm body bitch. And by the time you sat down, it said, will you lift? Rise up. It's on my forehead now. Will you lift? But God bless them. The only Naomi is next. Because she kind of choose. Oh, no, I'm gonna piss the girls off. She kind of choose the other one up a tad bit in like concept in terms of like sort of like designs or whatever. And there's also a corset, sister, that's packing that in right here in the middle. It's a little bit more in the guicherie. I'm just saying, like it's giving a little bit more in the goosh, in the guiche. It's giving a little bit more. It's giving. I like her point of view and perspective. This also gives me the Versace moment she was trying to do a little bit with her makeover challenge, like how she was trying to get Miss Mother over here just a tad bit. There's a shape. That's why we're gonna give it to her. There is no pad, but there's a shape. She said, "Oh, I'm a cinch though." I was like, see, that's why I'm giving it. I said, she said, we're gonna give a little look. Give a little look. Ain't no booty, but we gonna real quick. And I like it when it feels like the girls are giving a hiccup. Now, I talked too fast and my head started hurting. Give me a second, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, shoes. Oh, that warm coffee is doing. There we go. It almost felt like it went dun 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 dun. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, and convert this Rampage family. Drop it to be Boo if you feel like it. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, it's all down there below. Drop a super chat. Shout out to those of you who have and those of you in the live chat today. Thank you for tuning in and being here today. So Michelle asked a lot of obvious and very like duh questions, no shade, and I was okay with it, but also we did dive in a little deep with a few people. Now, when it's is anybody cross or pissed, Sminty already raising his hand. Okay, we know where this is going. Lovely. It'll be exciting to hear your thoughts. Can't wait to hear what you say under your breath out loud for everyone to hear while you're mic'd. Okay, they're gonna have to wait. Let's get into the final four. Puss. Yeah. 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 Balenci. Balenci. Baby. I was over here like, oh. I said, oh, and she will continue to chew. Do you understand? She wasn't done, but I'll tell you what. Yes, right there, Rome, I'm with you. This color is so puss on her. It is so nasty. That wig is right with God. Do you understand? The little fake, a little fur that goes with that? Yeah. Mariah. Mariah. This was it. Oh, I was like, oh my God. Had me wanting to get up and just give her a round of applause. I said, classic, drag, puss, one more, fantasy. It is done. Giving. And she sauntered down that stage. I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh. Kate Butch. This, to me, was a Lucille Ball reference. Did anybody else feel that? Maybe a little Carol Burnett tease. I was getting a little Lucy in the moment, just a tad bit over here. I was like, is that loose or is that little Carol? I said, Carol Loose, Lucy Carol, Lucy Burnett, Carol Ball. Ooh, that's a great drag name. Oh, that's a great drag name, Carol Ball. Oh, someone please use that as a drag name. That's actually got a plus name. RuPaul coming to the stage, Carol Ball. You know what Kate's been doing consistently as well, and this is why I live definitely down for her new venture into this look department. Body. Baby. Cinched for cinched. Hip down. I said, oh. I remember her season. She was giving me bus driver. No shade, a little bit. A little drop off at 6. You know what I mean? Like, this is the late kids. They had to stay after. The ones who we have problems at home because they think they don't get love. But, mom and dad just work 2 jobs. It's rough, okay? Bitches is busy. Okay, they don't see your school. I said school. School activities. Shut up, Matt. Get to the point. I thought this was lovely. I liked it. But I was here for shape. I said, yes, shape. Come on, shape. Face me. But yeah, shape. Yeah. Now, 2 haters sitting in the front. One is named Zahira and Sminty Drop. If you hit your blunt, I know you're not that mad over a TV show, but then again, no prize money for many challenges. This is what you signed up for. Only 8 episodes of you trying to get the crown. 50,000 pounds. Oh, wow. I can get a song just out. Oh, I'm done. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, I'm finished. All right, we're done. We're done. Matt, stop, because I'm just going into some bullshit. Oh my God. End it. Oh, Godlin. Done. 0. 10s across the board. Done. It. Severe. And it's camp. High camp. High camp. While also showing something that's very true to Thailand. That's also something given that the muggy is wugging, the headpiece is right with God. Bitch, not all girls could serve. And then mind you, there's still body. Baby got to roll a carpet and there's still hip. No excuse. No excuse. No excuse. No excuse. 8. In Jesus' name. Yes. Amen. I was like, oh, okay. Required reading. That gum in your mouth, though? Watch it back. I was sitting over here going, now what is this giant tooth flying off of her tongue? And then I said, no, baby girl is chewing gum. You got deductionable points for that. Should have kept that mouth closed if you didn't want her to see that. I said, this girl is chewing gum. Oh, but okay, hold on. My head started throbbing again. Calm down. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, become part of this Right Back family. Prosy Rosie, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't feel that way. I'm a little under the weather currently here, so a little bit of spurt of energy is happening for your boy, but I'm starting to feel the heat in my body rise right now, so I gotta chill. Oh, teacher Maddie, are you chewing gum in my class? I'm just saying, like, especially when you're not supposed to be chewing gum. But I get it. You want your breath to be fresh. You're about to be yelling very loudly at people and it will cross the room. Understandable. And then Fontana closes it out with this ensemble of equestrian proportions. I feel there's a Bronchonius over here. Or Bucephala, is that the name? Oh, I love Bob's Burger. It's so funny. Bucephala. What name is that? Oh, okay. I liked it. Something about the face being covered bothered me a tad bit, but I know what we were going for here. But I still loved how this looked with the blend of giving this tuxedo dress into this colorful moment here. I thought that was very interesting. Well, hello. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for tuning into the chat, everybody. As soon as I mentioned me having a headache, it starts to get worse. Love it. Psychosomatic. But no, Fontana, lovely. Time to talk about the reunion. Girl, Michelle Visage, Serena Child. We're gonna try that again. We are going to restart that entire statement. We're gonna have to, because there is no way on God's green earth that I just almost said, like as if Beetlejuice himself would have appeared in front of me. Bitch, okay, hold on. Because, that was a lot. That was a lot. All right. I hope no one clocked. Anywho, continue. Michelle Visage to Serena Morena. Okay. Did you have a good time? It was like an orgasm being here. Thank you, Serena Morena. I was like, alrighty then. So on to the next queen. It's like, get that out the way. She gonna say something silly. Pow. Puss. Now, to Melinda Verga in this wig that belongs in another outfit. And I love me some Millennium. I love me some Linda. Where's the picture at? Bam. Let's not. You can't. What? I know she feels bad. She went home first. The nerves do make sense. It doesn't apply to everybody, but some people do get stage fright bad, and then they end up forgetting everything, and it's like, oh shit, what am I doing out here? Here I go. Very much that, right? But the rumor of possibly quitting drag that was then said, I said, wait, what? What's happening here? And I love how Michelle was thinking out loud, as I was too. Is this over how this just went down? Really? Or is this like we're trying to go into new era and I'm tired of putting on this geesh and it's getting annoying? Listen, I support the Virgo for whatever they want to do, but I was sad to hear that they possibly wanted to like pout out and in their little ride with drag. I said, what? You give another show, sister. Like, don't do that yet. It gives me another call. Now, maybe for Canada All-Stars. Yeah. And not nothing for the verses of whose world? Wayne's? Bobby's world? Whose world? No. Fracking world? What? No, just, hey, maybe back to the brook, but I was a little sad to hear that from the Virgo. I was like, nah, come on, Browse. We can do better. We can keep it. You got it, Cicely Tyson. Come on now. Our families. You can do it. But Michelle Polka Dot itself was like, I don't know, sister. We gonna get to that. But a baddie, period. Bad bitch, looking so damn good. Minty fresh. Sad that they left early, but again, couldn't help it. Thought that they won the lip sync. Mentioned a couple of things were done, way too many stunts, if you will, for said show. And then wasn't really feeling the celebratory dance and fallout and all of that when that had happened, and felt it was a tad bit disrespectful and got those feelings out when it took place. She was sad she didn't get the chippy tea again, which she said, RuPaul sent you home. I said, Godlin, sit back, sister. She wasn't gagging you that hard. She just said she wanted you to give it to you, sister. You ain't got to tell her again. You can't tell her again. But no, Minty wasn't feeling it. It wasn't there. And Fontana, my good Brazilian reactionary sister, because Fontana be like, what you're not gonna say every time someone tries her, what you're not gonna do, and let me explain myself and tell you what hold on. And I was like, all right, here we go, Fontana. Get that good old Sharpie. You will know my words. She said, sister, let me tell you, I felt the song did require all that. That's why I did it. Geek. And what I did wasn't about you. It's something that we Brazilians are, but we're passionate, we spicy, and all that kind of stuff. And so if I'm going to fall out and do all of that, it's because I'm happy I'm staying, not because I care about your bitch ass going home. Not because I care about you going home, sister. So it's all good. I'm translating for y'all, in case you didn't know. That's what was happening. I was like, Fontana, that was a nice response, but I was also thinking to myself, there is a little bit of and coming out of it. Like, and so what? So you not like beat you. Now what? Do something. I felt like Natalie Nunn's about to be like, all right, we're not about to get on the bus until y'all just work this out, because we cannot go to another city with y'all fighting again. We cannot. So I just need y'all right now in this non-produced moment to air out your beef and your grievances. Security, Make sure you're by Scotty. But not the rest of them. Nah, let them bang. What's up? What's going on? I was like, oh my goodness. I can't wait for Drag Race to turn into a baddies situation. I need to see these girls swing. No shade. Give me some heavy hitters. Come on, where the heavy hitters at? I need a Rolly situation in here. I need a Tasiki. I need something up in this piece. Give me some of these girls. RuPaul needs to start giving baddie chains. That would be so fun. What if that's the new gimmick and they start giving girl? Can you imagine? Yes, I can. Actually, I certainly can. They borrow from everything else. Minty, hold on. Oof, before I get to this, Minty was like, Michelle, do you accept what she says in her apology? Yep. I was like, Minty, stop. Continue, stop. But she said, let me give you a moment to process all that, Michelle. Like, I'm not about to sit here after she just said all of that. I was like, what? Crazy. I thought it was crazy because to me, I'm sitting here like, sister. I'm not going to accept the apology immediately. Like, okay, give me a second. Because in reality, I don't know if I feel all that. All right. So moving into Sminty's being upset or whatever, this young man right here. So basically, the argument over what Kate did, I can understand. That is where I'm like, oh, okay, correct. Because this bitch did tell you were in alliance. Y'all did have a conversation talking about I'm going to have your back. As she told her, and Kate's like, okay, well, I'm cool. Mind you, there was a moment where Sminty was mad she didn't win or whatever and was like, I look so much better than these other people, and then got the whole argument. And that's when it was like, Kate, I don't know if I want to deal with all that. Never expressed that to Sminty, ever. It was very to the side of herself. I don't like how that girl acting. I felt like that also played into the factor of her not giving her the chippy tea. Not so much I felt like you were going to be fine regardless. Which I wouldn't be able to receive that. Kate, I love you down. I wouldn't be able to receive that. I just have so much confidence in you. I thought you would be okay. Did you not have that confidence in Mariah too? That is where she can have an argument before I go in on what I'm about to go in on, where she's absolutely wrong and it was a little bit disrespectful to the idea of you being on a fucking TV show where you need to know your words, as well as you are a representative of this brand and franchise, and people are coming there as guests, and some of those guests literally have the episodes tuned for them. So we're gonna get there. But on the level of what happened with that whole alliance bit, oh no, Sminty has every right to be pissed. Had a great track record going on. Literally, we're in an alliance with each other based off of the facts alone for everything. Yes, you should keep me. But I will also remind you that Miss Girl didn't really want to beg or give a good excuse or reason for why she wanted to stay outside of being in the alliance. At the moment, we got to a position where Kate got a W and could have saved her, and then that didn't happen. So let's also remind ourselves of that. She did not champion herself to that win or whatever. It was a very tough day. It was a day of I didn't do well on this episode. And so, this happened the last time I was there. And now I'm here and I fucking up all again. And I don't want to be back here begging for whatever the case may be because I'm having a bad day, to where you didn't even get your words together. That's craziness. So yes, be mad at Kate because she didn't save you because you were in alliance with her. And that was said, totally receive it. But what happened afterwards with now Michelle saying, why didn't you know your lyrics? I mean, I don't know what a banana is and all that kind of stuff. And then some of the people laughed at that bit. Not everybody. Some of the people laughed at that. And when I tell you Michelle's face was mine, because it's like, what? Huh? So because you were born after a certain time, you don't know who this artist is, therefore you don't know the words. When you like, so you would have needed to listen to the song on the radio for it to be something that you would know, or in the bars right very much now, not when you get there as a requirement for you to be on said show, to where if you're in a situation where you need to save yourself, you need to know the words. I don't know every new artist that is out, but I know if I had to be in a position to where I need to battle somebody, I'm going to learn the fucking words. I'm going to sit there in the back, because let me tell you something. It's not 30 minutes. They're back there chilling. They're back there for hours. I'm going to be listening to that music the whole time. Call me in when you need me to say something for the camera during Untucked. No, back in. As much as I can absorb, as much as I can take in. And I know it's, oh, well, you're on the show. Cool. But I'm speaking on a level of me knowing a lot of these queens on the show, where we have these conversations of, bitch, they literally give you this much time and they literally give you a whole iPod to like listen to that shit. What? It really doesn't matter. And that's just the argument of, y'all feel like they play some older songs that you don't know, and like that's bullshit and whatever, but like those songs are also the foundation and the bricks, if you will, that built the house of the drag that you so motherfucking love, to where drag, yes, has evolved, and we love that evolution, but pay respects and pay dues to the girls that came before, and to the songs that tore the bar and had the audiences up, just like how you hear the dues. Same thing with the Banana-Rams. Okay, I may not know who those babies is, but I can also understand that for a certain big portion of time within our community, they were those girls, and that song meant something to us. So like, doesn't need to be like a full, I got the whole 19. No, we didn't. That's not being asked of you. But know the fucking lyrics. Come out there and turn, and the people were there in front of you, and you're gonna say right then and there that, I don't know them people, girl. I don't need to know nobody to bust that. Thank you. You should not. This thing, I don't even like Tate McRae. But I'll tell you what, if Revolving Door comes on, I will twirl. I'll twirl, sister. My cool heart. Boom, boom. Like, what you mean? I saw the video. I got enough of a relay from that one spot that I need to dance the entire song and sweat out my body and look like a robot literally losing its mind over process. Like, what do you mean? Give you strong MAGA energy. Yes, bury that. Like, I would know that. Privileged white. Like, bury that. Bury that. I got my gay fans. Then you find out she's rolling with that other dude. I know at least a little bit of that. Hell. Get me to some rando. I don't know these new babies. Y'all know I just found out who the Zara Larson is. Y'all's, they say Caucasian Beyonce. I was like, okay, interesting. No. But I also get it. I'm like, oh, okay, cute. Listen to the album One Little Good Time. I said, oh, let me hear one song, and I have to hear it for the whole beat in the back. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. At least know the words. You ain't got to, you know what I mean? So you don't even got to dance. Just got to know the words. So Michelle Kackenher was deserved. And it is one of those moments where I'm like, really? And then she turns it around to be like, you know, I'm just saying, like, I'm an anxious person. You threw a little nasty jab, and then you got cacked. And now it's about this child, this person who you're trying, girl, chop. Like, you one of them people, okay? Like, I need everyone to like me. And I'm tired. And I was like, nope. I'm good on her. After that, I was like, I think I'm finished. Finish. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But I wish Sminty well, and I wish no ill will against them. But I thought they were a bit of a brat this season. I do get where they're coming from with the Kate situation, but this whole like excuse and the little bit and the little I said, no, I'm good. Young man, I am good, honey. It gives entitlement tease. I'm tired. I was tired. Very that. Very that. Okay. Zahira. All right. Matt. Mariah, did you know who Zahira was? No. But she was beautiful when I saw her. And it was a key. And I'm like happy that, hey, she saw my season, whatever. Zahira, honestly, there were moments where I was out of it with you. And then there are other moments I said, okay, my girl is here. And I enjoy the individual. Now, I want to know why they didn't ask you about the perpetual safe run you had. It was very, Mariah, you're a big fan of Mariah. I was like, why are we not asking Zahara about her run on the show right now and why she was this way and how she feels about that? Because that was a whole story arc of her not getting any critiques for several weeks. And then when we finally get up there, it's like, thump, thump, thump. I was on your side for that, Zahira, because I was like, am I watching the reunion? We're just asking her about her take on Mariah? Confused. Confused. Naomi, dear God, you are not ready for all confrontations. A very peaceful German you are. Girl, the way that this turned into a tag team and they gagged you, I'm afraid. I'm afraid it was giving very locale tease. I was like, oh my God, not Fupa and Tech dragging Amberlynn like live in front of here. Like, and being deserved. Listen, sister, it was an off-camera moment. You were just talking some shit. You were pissed off. Totally get it, girl. But yeah, if I'm in a competition and the stakes are high and I hear somebody saying some shit like that and they're here week after week after week and I've been sitting over here having to fight for my life, I'm going to take it a little bit personal. Now, you saying people taking it out of context, okay. However, it's not to say that they were, okay, so let me pull you in, Caroline, because I felt bad for Naomi, but I also needed a little bit of accountability when it came to it. And then when she did give some of it, it was almost the fire was taken out by Fontana and Zahira because they made it seem like the intentions behind all the words that they said were in a very nefarious or sort of, not to say malicious, but in an intention of, I give up. I don't think this is important to me and I don't care, when they're both supposed to be so caring of the situation. So let me do my Libra bow. So like Naomi over here is fighting for her life, had a bad moment off camera, said a whole bunch of shit. Like, I want to go home. This don't matter to me. If I don't make it to the finale, whatever, good ride. And these two over here, like, finale is in game. We trying to make it to the win. I want that $50,000. Like, why are you still here, bitch? Week after week, this one over here don't even get no critiques ever. Still remembering it from episode 2. This one over here having to fight for her life every episode. This bitch over here still in the competition. It was a good old nasty held, I don't want to say a grudge, but little pocket tea that they both had between them that they sat on, and each and every week that she was still there, waited for that moment. And so when we got to that almost end of last episode after, the whole, Zahira's still here, I can clock in on that. It was very, we're going to hold her to the flame. So I don't think that Naomi was, very like, fuck all this, but at the moment, she kind of gave up on herself and just was expressing how she felt. And she was with the wrong people to do that. I don't feel like she got to defend herself properly. That's why I was like, oh, you low-key got dragged. Because high-key, Zahira basically, like, every time you finished a sentence, no. And then Fontana would like argue back or give their point of view on it. And then Zahira, yes. And I'm like, ooh. And they're not even letting you finish half the time. Like, ugh, hate this for you. So again, her defeatist attitude that was off camera was heard loud and clear by some other girls who were not in the I'm gonna be real, Fontana and Zahira did not have her best interest with that information. You did not, because you used it later as a point to be like, you shouldn't even be here. I mean, all is fair in a competition, so no shade, but I'm also going, no, that wasn't, nothing about you bringing that up now actually makes up for what she did in feeling that kind of way. Because in reality, that was not even on camera. It was on camera. I thought that was crazy. I said, okay, this is a lot. And so for Fontana, it was like, oh, I'm going to use this as a way of being like, I want to be here more than she does. And if I need to, I'm going to utilize that later on, let's say in front of the judges, let's say something like this. And with her in here, I can get my, okay, confirmation number. So poor thing. I was like, well, listen, they kind of gagged you, sister. No shade. And at the same time, I understand you were just having a moment. You were just having a moment, but them hoes was prepared. I was like, sister, I'm talking about Zahira sitting right next to her. Actually, that's not how you said it. What do you mean? Like, you're gonna tell me how I literally said what I just said, bitch? Like, okay, yes, that's exactly what happened, unfortunately. So then have to turn around and it's, oh my God, we all wanted to be here. And I thought that was crazy. I'm thinking to myself, girl, to be very honest with you, okay. All right, Maddie. That was me watching. Okay, I think this is enough. This was giving me, it's not fair that she's here and I don't like it. And I'm going to say something that I heard that really shouldn't even be a part of this conversation because it's really not in the narrative of what was recorded. So I'm going to bring up some off-camera ass shit and we're going to make it some on-camera ass shit. And I don't like that. But if I'm Fontana and bitch, the stakes are high, money's on the line, this hoe over here playing with my fucking time, bitch. I'm gonna make a nasty move that is gonna get some conversations going later. Like I'm gonna have to play a little, ooh, they're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna stand 10 toes. I get it. I just was like, this was like, So what? She said it off camera. Ain't nobody thought that girl was gonna win. It's gonna be okay, no shade. Okay, stems like that, but bow. No, we good. A little 1-2 with everybody else that was left up there. Nothing too long-winded. Nobody had to show their birth pictures. We were all thankful. All very, very thankful. I think I liked Mariah's and Michelle's interaction the most because Michelle's first season. What's hold on. What was that for? Oh, maybe it was 3. Because, Merle was there for a little second, but Yep, season 3. Yep, okay. Yeah, okay, boom. That's why I was like, I know Merle was there for 1, because I remember the filter, and I remember Merle there for 2, but I was trying to remember the switch up, if you will. Like, it was like, when was the change happening? And it was 3, because I remember that Michelle was there for 4, so that's why I was like, okay, hold on. Hold on, let's get this right. When the titties was huge, yes. This meant a lot for me as a viewer who has been watching from the beginning, before social media, before the new wave of Drag Race and what this is now, before the international seasons, okay? Been watching since Logo, when you had to pay that extra money on your cable just to get it. Oh, how I hated it so much. Okay, Noah's Ark, RuPaul's Drag Race, bitch, okay? Like, the entirety of Golden Girls, they'd have days dedicated for the show. Oh my God, the Big Gay Sketch Show. If you knew about Logo back in the day, honey, like we used to have a time. It was our first little gay network. We were so happy. But I remember Mariah from those days. And Mariah is also a part of the Piece of Cake experience and journey of the girls I'd see on TV and go, oh, that is what I want to give. That right there, I need all of it. All of whatever this puss is serving is right with you. It's good. It's good. And look a little like me. A little light-skinned boy found it like I could see me up in this piece. And so Mariah's been a part of that beginnings for me. And I was always so mad when she left, even though she didn't know the words. And that's why she left when she was watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. You remember the confessional. But it's a full circle moment, if you will, or a different experience in its entirety, because she already did the All-Stars for the US and got on that one. And that also was a season that was kind of played because it was during COVID. And of course, the promotion wasn't right. Around the time things were changing, the way things were done as far as, filming and restrictions and all that. And so this time it felt a little bit different, a lot different, if you will. And Mariah kind of ate, if we look at her track record. Like, had one moment where she was close to going out, saved by the Chippy T, had to lip sync one time and won her lip sync and had 2 W's on her belt. I was proud to see Mariah this season and happy for all that it's worth. In this last episode with the geesh that we were given, I was like, yes, that's it. That's it right there, bitch. Like, that's it right there. That's the Mariah we know. So I was just very excited to see my US sister actually show out. But the winner of Miss Congeniality is Serena Morena. And when I tell you, if the pit crew member came with the prize, I'd be so happy. That man is so fine. Oh, Jesus. But Serena Morena, congratulations to you. I thought it was deserved. And so we move on into the lip sync smackdown for the crown and final eleganza extravaganza looks. RuPaul looks stunning. I love this dress so very much. She is giving what needs to be got. Never a fan of those wigs, but I will say the blonde looked good today. It's not too hyper bright. It's not that bleached number giving here. I think it's a good color. And the dress really works for her. Shout out to the heels too. Michelle looks good with this hair. I love her with big hair. It's always right. Graham Norton taking a break from the Keebler factory to let us know that the fudge has definitely been packed. God bless Graham in the bags. And Alan Carr, I think the funniest man on the panel. And I love that jacket. Let's go ahead and get into the finale looks. I do have a tippy poo I've been needing to get to, but I sort of got like really locked in here to the review. Y'all know my head is throbbing right now. Thank you so much to Lucia. Appreciate the love on my PayPal. Thank you so much, my baby. I appreciate you down for the tippy poo. Thank you so much for your generosity. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you. My brain just gave up again. Oh goodness, I was telling myself, do I need to get dinner? But I already have dinner here, so I'm going to wait till tomorrow to go to the store and get more dinners. That's what it is. I've been trying not to cook too much. I've been trying to do these pre-meals that have already been put together. It's been kind of helpful because it's my kitchen be getting dirty so fast. Let's give it up for Melinda Verga, representing Canada and the Philippines with this maple leaf, also flower in the Filipino colors, but not the blue, just the Canada colors with the red and the white. I think this looks gorgeous. It's a gorgeous look. I personally like it better than the reunion sit-down look a lot. There is always something wild about her face sometimes whenever we get these close-up shots. I don't know if that's production or if it's just she's not aware that the camera's like booming right on her face. Like right here, the face is gorgeous, but they chose a far away shot. And then when we get a close-up, I was like, okay, so that's what y'all gave her? Okay, bad. But yeah, I thought she looked good. I did. I thought she looked great. Great gown. Beautiful gown. Hey Relish, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Let's get to the second look. Minty Fresh is next. Severe. Oh! Oh, severe. Wow! Severe, 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 honey, severe. Ow! I scream. You are so like, like, I don't care. Oh. Bitch, take me to the Matrix. Whatever the pill. Whoop, I'm there. Go off, sister. Giving Strange Days tease. That's a movie, by the way. Angela Bassett. Is that what it was called? I think it was called Strange Days. I may be right. I hope I'm right. Y'all know what movie I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. But bow. Crow, low key too. I can hear the music. I am rolling. I am changing. I am turning to a mouse. This is the plan. Like, it's very that. Very, very giving me, possibly she's sewing a doll together in a room. Ade, Due, Dimbaline, very give her the power. They beg of thee. Very that. It's everything. I love puss. Hold on. No. I got it. It's the South Park episode. Nothing to spare. Nothing to spare. The goth kids burned down the hot topic. Burned down the hot topic. That was on the other day. I was hollering. Where are all the vamp kids coming from? Where are all these emo bastards popping up from? They're more hot topic, of course. They just burn it down. Oh my god, that shit was so wild to me. I said, this show, I love it so much. Just foolishness. But yeah, Minty, sorry, burn down the hot topic. I fucking love this outfit. It's gorgeous. Up next is Sminty Drop. I think her face is gorgeous. And I love this hair. I love the hair and I love the face. I thought someone peed on this at first. I'm not gonna lie. I thought someone had literally pissed on it. I was like, wait, what? It threw me off. I saw the little yellows. I was like, oh, this one peed. And then it lights up. And I was like, oh, okay. That's why the color is the way that it is. So what? Feminine IKEA lamp. All right, let's get into some drag. So Serena Morena is next. Get into the gown. Get into the gown. Get into the mug. Get into the wig. I said, oh, okay, thank you. I was like, finale elegance extra, but thank you. Thank you. Gown. Give me a gown. Give me something hitting the floor. Touch that bitch, please. I said, okay, very pretty. Thank you. Zahira Zapanta. She loved a good Coke note. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. Girl, not as giving popper burns. I want to appreciate you so much for tuning in and being a part of this conversation. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, chemical burns on the nose, or wigs. All opinions expressed by myself and program participants are so their personal views. Oops. Oh, that was definitely an in my head conversation. I was not trying to have out loud. I'm so sorry, Zahara. You and your sniff. I like this dress. Now, the Paps hair, I'm not going to say Baps because there is no black African princesses in front of me. I'm going to say Filipino, light Anglo. I don't know. I couldn't get the A in there, but I just put the P because it wasn't going to be no B, but it was giving me a little Niecy hair for a second. It was for a crown, apparently. I was like, but you weren't going to wear that for the crowning, sister, because you would have to change it to the clothes to then lip sync for the crown. So that made nan lick a sense. That beat little cock. I said, are we going for Panto Day? Like, what's happening? Oh, I said, oh. I still like it, but like, it's a little, and then it's like, oh, okay. And the chin too, bitch. She fell off the bicycle. I said, Miss Thing, come on. The lip, the lip is lovely. That's a nasty, wet, good red. The lip looks wonderful. Okay, that's good lip. I'm starting to think that she kissed Godwin because of how red Godwin's face looked like whenever she was kissed. That it was a big old lip smirk. I'm like, that might have been the the kiss right there that did that one. Martha, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for the fun reviews. Well, thank you, Martha, for being here, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, my baby. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're doing well. My goodness. Next up is the only Naomi. I was like, oh, okay. So we are here for the editorial run. We're going to be in the magazine. That's what we're doing. Okay. All right. She reminded me of one of those pictures in the 80s that they would have. There was like a whole episode of American Dad where they're making fun of it. But the photos where it's like that so much blush on the face sort of makeup, and it's that hair they would have, and they'd be leaning, and it's these weird shots, and they would it just reminds me so much of that like time frame. Yeah, I can totally see the David Bowie in this too. This is the mixture of feminine androgyny that I say I live for, because it feels like it's just not an idea, but it's an actually well conceived thought put on a body. There is a cinch happening here. There is something that is on the hip to give the illusion of a bodice. There may not be a titty, which I think would have really guided this into an even bigger direction. However, it makes sense too. Now, she was walking like a fucking new baby giraffe in this, but I still think that she was eaten. This makeup is so severe. It's severe. Oh, it's so severe. Look at that lip. Look, oh, this was all right. And it was blended into the wig. Tough. It was tough. This is tough. And it's white. Please. Peed a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Now on to our final four. Fontana is up next. I can hear the drums. I can hear the drums. I can already see that. I can already see it. Who played Mortal Kombat? Was it 1? The one that came out that I stopped liking because of the system. Y'all remember that costume they gave do you know where I'm going with this? Remember, because she had a Brazilian outfit and it was like the first one you could get with Miss Mama with the, I forget, was it the Lita? I was like, wait. I was like, this kind of reminded me a tad bit. I'm in the middle of enjoying it for specific pieces, and then also going, this is a lot, but I still like it, and it gives like very like pow kind of drag, if you will. I just think there's a lot going on, and there's certain pieces that I like a little bit more than the others. Her mug is wuggy. The mug is good. The mug is good. It's good with God. Normally those stylized wigs I'm not a big fan of, but I like how it looks like on this. Again, if I separated some pieces of it, I would be happy because I do love that train. Love that train. I was like, oh yes. But I wish that there were not a sleeve on this outfit, if you will. Like something gotta go. There was something like if there was nothing here and it was just the gold and maybe that, but like it still was right for me. I still enjoyed the fantasy and I was living. I just love that skirt. Ooh, I was like, now that right there, the skirt was the highlight for me. Godland is next, and she is serving Thailand royalty. The end. This was beyond pretty. This was one of the prettiest things I've ever seen on Drag Race. Pretty. That's a pretty girl. Pretty. Super pretty. Pretty. Mugged. Y'all mugged. I was like, oh, that girl. I said, she's like, I'm just going to give you some, like, literally, I'm serving a princess. And is. The best Kate Bush has ever looked. Ever. If this was the last showing to give a gourmand Kate of any run that you have on this show, you went out like a goddamn champion. Chewed it. Ma'am. You cinched, pow, hip there. A titty is up in that piece to give us some sort of frame. We get the English Rose reference perfectly. I am sorry, those are gold thorns on your fucking stockings? What? Oh, it's the headpiece for me. It's the wig for me. Ew. I said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. You represented the UK very well. Thank you. I said, oh. Drag. I was like, drag, sister, give me drag. I said, look at the waist, y'all. Look. I said, Kate is in there. I said, I know that's right. Come on, bitch. Love how it looked like at the end. When she walked and then turned, so that way the longer train in the back can sit in the front and then give this effect. I was like, oh, very, very good, Kate. Very good. so proud. I was like, okay, that was what I needed. Last and certainly not least, Balenciaga. Balenciaga. Mariah. Oh, hold on, I messed up my mic, y'all. Oh my goodness. Let me make sure everything is still great. Okay, great. I was like, thank you, Mimi. That is 2 in a row. Your reunion look. Oh, this look. Oh, this is you. I can see you literally serving for face at a ball in this outfit with that headpiece to accentuate the I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Totally get the reference point. Art Deco period. Yeah, but I was also like, you know this is for walking. You know this is a walking look system. This is where I'm about to have my son carry me up and they're about to take me to the front of the stage and talk to the judges. I said, oh yeah, definitely for drag look. Oh, for sure. This thing, puss. This was puss. Everything about it. Fire. I want it. Piece of cake wants this. Because that's the hair color, y'all. That is, ooh, I love it so much. That hair color looks really good on me. That copper, ooh, I love it. Once I saw that wig, I was like, ooh, Matt, we're going to go ahead and just take a nice little picture of that color, and it's going to go in the chart. For sure. And I know how silver looks like on the skin, too. So, that also, click that in there. Yep. Oh, Mariah is right. It is right, girl. It's right. You did it, sister. Thank you. This last episode, I was like, oh, no notes. Pee. No notes. Just pee. Go off, bitch. I was so happy. So Mariah's horse, darling. So yes, I think the final 4 gave what needed to be gotten. And of course, there's a sort of kissing of ass as they go through the last judges' critiques and as to why they think drag is important to them, and all of that good stuff. When they get to the back, it also just dawned on me that Mariah didn't even have contact lenses in, and she sometimes does that with her guiche, but her natural brown eye with her look is quite stunning. Like, I think a lot of the girls don't need to put it in contact lenses. I said this about Jewel Sparkles too. Her natural eye color is so pretty. Like, you do not need to put in those blues, those icy cold blue. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You have a great eye color. Your eyes are already gorgeous. Like, if you just paint around it, like, just keep them regular eyes. Like, Mariah, you do not need no lenses. You do not need to blue it, green it, none of it. You don't need none of that. You have good eyes, sister. But no, this was a cute little moment backstage. Of course, they now get dressed for the lip sync SmackDown for the crown. Godwin, you look like you're about to do an ice skating routine, and in the best possible way. Like, you look like a very young ingenue who has now made it to the grand stage somewhere, and like all the sports people have been talking about her. She's the new it girl, and she's about to go for her gold medal performance. She just needs 10 more points. Like, on a real note, like, for real, God, I said, this thing, you are not giving. I thought you were like literally for a whole of the show. No shade. I was like, come on now, Alyssa, down. And then you've got Fontana over here, who there's clearly an outfit under that, and there's clearly an outfit or a wig under this one. Okay, Kate looks like a drag queen. You take that wherever you want to go. Wherever you want to go. And Mariah looks like she's about to perform for a good show. Like, that is definitely, I'm about to remove this coat, and there's a jumpsuit underneath this, and I'm about to twirl for my dollars. I said, okay. Now, the lip sync is done via a wheel by the Chippy T and by our Miss Congeniality, Savannah Miranda. And so wherever it lands, that queen will be automatically thrown into, say, the first round. That queen then gets to choose her opponent. The opponent then gets to choose between the two songs, which are going to be in boxes, which one to choose. Then that happens. Then by default, whoever's left is the second lip sync, and whatever's left over song, that's their song. It lands on Spin It first, and it was fun, but it's like, okay, let's get the show on the road. To then land on Mariah Paris Balenciaga, which I was like, no, Mariah has to choose first. No. Now, if I was Mariah, I would have wanted to pick Kate, even though it's like Kate's hometown. I probably can beat Kate knowing the two songs based off of what I heard. My other choice would be Fontana because I see all of that happening over here. Okay, I see all of that. Looks like a lot. Don't know that's going to be cute. When we get to Godland, I'm going, no, I'm not going to pick her. It's the last run. And I would have wanted to, based off of my time with her in the competition, go top 2 with that bitch. And then my track record could be second place if I lose. She said, I'm going to go against my daughter. I said, I literally said, no. No. However, who knows? We'll see what happens. But I said, oh, Mimi, damn. You know what, girl? Pop off. I said, pop off, sister, because, hey. She said, if I can get Gauntlet out first, that leaves these other two bitches that I feel I most definitely can take. Terrible. So yeah, I would have picked Kate. I would have picked Kate, or I would have picked Fontana, and I'd made Godlin go against Kate. Godlin would have beat Kate down, and it would have just been me versus a Godlin at the end or whatever. Then it would just go for whatever, and we'll go off of that. Okay, so Brian picks Godlin. Ah! Godlin's so stupid. But you know, Godlin gets to choose the song. I'm always gonna go with box number 1 because, well, it's the only right answer. It's a great answer. It's a beautiful answer. But then I saw the song and I was like, oh, this is for the Brits. Got it. I'd have been like, fuck, this is not the song I want. When I saw that the other song was by Black Box, I was like, no! Oh, I would have been upset to have gotten this one. No! I wanted the Black Box. That is the one I would know off the top, off the rip. That's the easiest one to lip sync to. It's a bunch of repeat. Be on time. Give it a little like what? Oh, I'd have been so mad to get Broken Heels. It's like, yeah, we can twirl, but we're not going to be able to like really like pun it up and then twirl at the same time. So Godlin picks Broken Heels. It's like, all right, let's see what's going to be given. And it's Godlin versus Mariah Balenciaga. I think this is one of the better lip syncs of the season. I don't even like this song, but I have to give it to Mariah, and I need to give it to Godlin. I was like, oh, y'all battled. Okay, bet, because where Mariah lost, and we're going to get to it, Jermaine, I wanted Mariah to win too, and I think towards the end, she like cut it up. Like she was cutting up, and I was like, oh, okay. Mama has pulled up a little bit like that, especially towards the end. I was like, ooh, Mariah's taking it. That cartwheel was a fool. That cartwheel was a crunch fool. But she saved herself when she did it. And that's where I was like, okay, T is a nasty save. And they've given girls crowns over saves from falling before. We have video evidence of that now, where it was even slowed down and thrown into repeat, and the girl still won. No shade. But like, I was here for Mariah's. But when we got this cartwheel, sister, I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Crunch, munch. Boo. And then she saved it because she didn't land correctly. So it wasn't a good cartwheel, because a good cartwheel is a full rotation. You're talking to a former gymnast, mind you. Hello. Hi. A full rotation where you're back up again. You're not supposed to be still on the ground. So she didn't get a full rotation. However, she saved herself with that knee slide and then rocked it. And I said, oh, okay, good. I said, ooh, a nasty save. But Godwin's going to have to fuck up the rest of the time for you to win this. Now, this is where I'm going to get Godwin a little bit. I was here for Garland's performance, and I thought it was fire. She's going to do something else later in the routine that's going to be thick. I'm going to break it down for you. She turned to the back a lot, and then would turn back around to give into the giving ends. That happened a couple times, and I was thinking to myself, okay, we're not going to deduct from that. We're going to keep on rolling here. Maybe, whatever. It's going to keep it going. When she was, though, in the front and in the full camera lock, locked in. Knew the words. Everything was hitting just right. It was really good. Mariah, that slide split. That's right, because Godwin's strap broke. And so it was like, oh shit. But it actually kind of worked a little bit. And again, that's somebody playing into what just happened on stage and how I'm going to keep it going. Just like how Mariah's cartwheel didn't go all the way over. She said, oh no, but we're not going to be slide, boom, bow. We're good. Next part of the song. These two know what they're doing. And that's why I was happy for it. Again, I'm looking at Mariah. I said, that split was nasty. It was a good nasty slide. He was back in control again. There's a part of the song where it's the broken heels, and the lyrics. And Godwin purposely rotates her ankle to make it look like she broke her heel. I was like, ooh. So I was like, ooh, Mariah, hold on. That was kind of puss. And then lands very like, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, but then, hold on. No shade, Mariah. This was so, they ate this up. Godwin was doing her floor work. Mariah literally did a slow, not too slow, I want to say a good little medium slow split in front of her for the nasty block at the end of the song to the hair whoop. And I said, yeah. I was like, yo. And this was also very ballroom of this moment where Mariah is still on the floor, like serving, and Godwin is still serving. Like, we're waiting for the scores to come in. It's like, okay, and hold that pose for me. And the girls are still moving and everyone's starting to chant and all that kind of shit. I was hollering at this. I was like, yes. This was, okay, I'm going to say it. This was my favorite lip sync of the finale. It was. I was like, oh, they both twirled. Godwin wins. And I'm happy Godwin won and got to go forward. But I really wanted it to be her and Mariah in the final two. I'm not going to lie. Especially after the runways. What we got for this last episode. I was like, oh, put Mariah, give mother and daughter in the finale. Listen, Godwin was happy. But it's also bittersweet because that's her sissy. And, you know, Mariah, for what it's worth, sister, the way RuPaul was talking to you here, everything about this was honey redemption. You cleared this season. I don't care what nobody says. It is proof in the pudding that age is a construct, especially when it comes to success, and that at whatever time is your time will be your time. And then whenever you do get a chance to come back, many things can happen, but it's that authenticity of being yourself and allowing you to just simply exist and walk this earth and show what you got, honey, and it can be received versus turned away. And I'm here for it. I need more of my logo babies to be up on these gigs. I'm on a real note, like how Nicole Page Brooks did not win All Stars 10, but we see her so much now, and it's a welcome return because Nicole is a fucking idiot, but we love her. Full down, but everything. Now, fashion photo review is hard to take in because they be arguing these. I'd just be like, this thing like this. Where is the black one? Like, where is Raven? Is it Juneteenth? Yeah, is that sister moving in? But no, I'm very proud of Mariah this season. She did very good, and we knew she could get into these levels of finale, competition, all that. So that's my sister. I'll fight y'all over her. The one. Who would I like to see from the OG series? Unfortunately, we can't have Delta back just based off of the history with her and Rue and everything that happened, even though Delta would be such a great addition to see back on television in a competition format again. Because Delta is just amazing. I think somebody who may be a bit easier to get, but also it just depends on how World of Wonder wants to play it and why they keep on playing it. Dita Ritz should have been back on this show years ago. Whether you like her drag or not, Dita was a mother-tucking force, a performer through and through, but also somebody whose commentary was required and desired. When it came to confessionals, when it came to workroom bant, Mama was there. An untucked was to be had. She made some of them wigs. No. But like, as far as entertaining, we watch people for the entertainment. I know New York is not going to win this show that she's on right now, but I'm watching it because that bitch is entertaining. Doesn't have to always make sense, but it makes perfect sense, if that makes any. And so I think Dita should have been at her time. Let me think of others who just have not been back. Not on logo, but someone who I want to see compete again is my sister Widow Von Du. Immediately. That's my bitch. Love her down. LaShawn Beyond would be great. Lanacia Sparks is also on my list of people who I've been wanting to see again. Jaden Dior Fierce. Dior Fierce. I'm like, why am I thinking Dion? Jaden, immediately. Now, right now. Any queens from season 1. I think Jade should get another return. Like that girl was literally choked by that evil man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like literally was assaulted on television. I think that Jade deserves another time. I don't know if they still do the geesh like that. I haven't been following them most recently, but from the Uno season, for sure. Nina Flowers, if they ever wanted to come back. I don't know what they want to give with their head fashions, but I'd be here to see, bald-headed fascinated queen rock and return. That'd be interesting. Hell, put Jujubee back on. Put Jujubee back on from season 2. Give Jujubee another go. Go ahead. Throw in the Juju. Why not? Juju is good TV. I don't care. Juju is good TV. Period. Ew, I said that. Gross. Ashley, I hope you are doing well, my love. For those of you who don't know who Ashley Breathe is, you need to get into it. But they are responsible for that theme song that you get to hear every time I turn on a video. Listen. Shout out to Ashley. Hope you're doing well, my love. But yes, that's the producer right there. April Carry On. I mean, Tim, I would love to see April again. Maybe sooner than later. let's not take this opportunity to start like doing that just because we're talking about who we want to see on a TV show. let's not be so, yeah. Let's move on. So it's Kate, Butch, and Fontana next for this occasion here. This lip sync for the crown. And this is the second round. They got the best song. Oops. Timmy. FY. Oh, Ride on Time by Black Box. I said, oh yeah. Oh, that's the song that Mariah needed to get. This was mid. This was not. I didn't like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a great song. It's a great song, and it deserves some seasoning, some saffron, and I apply that to both of them. It's literally like a good nasty 90s club song, like a good good vibrations now. Like the thing is, the words are all repetitive, and so this one is not going to be difficult to do. It's literally a club song. Like all you're gonna hear is the same shit over and over and over and over again. So all you gotta do is just play with the song. It is a song to where you could throw a nasty 8 count to, and then get back to being a goof. A very easy one. I was like, oh, this was a bit. Oh, I've been so happy to get this. Like, bitch, I'm about to twirl. We don't even got to do the words like that. Like, it's not that hard to listen to. Here's what happened. When Fontana did her reveal, I said, puss. When the wig leaves her head, she will win this, is where my mind was going. I'm watching Kate do some comedy, and I'm watching Fontana short circuit in the best of Jan proportions from her All-Stars lip sync to Womanizer, Womanizer. I said, oh, I'm getting this all over again. Okay. I'm getting this all over again. Oh my God. No. Did the wig get caught? Is what I'm thinking happened, and she didn't get to do a reveal. Did she think that she was chewing Kate up so bad? Because man, you know what I mean? I didn't like, maybe she was thinking like, man back there. Like she thought there was a grown husband in the corner. I don't know. I'm over here like, what is taking place? I see some pasties. I see a dress that was meant for a titty. And I was like, what is going on this good Sunday? And the wig never left her head. It was so big. I was like, bro, what is going on? Kate won by default. And I hate that for Kate because I wanted it to be like a battle. But no, she won by default. Dress is downstairs, basement level. What's going on? The wig, we're now having to hold on to, and we're dropping, and we're up, and we're dropping. And at one point, it looked like she had to vomit. And I know she needs a bucket. So I was thinking, oh shit, does she have to? Like, what's going on? Kate won doing one of these. What? Not a hip roll, not a boosie bop, not a dick swang, nothing. Just what it is. Hope. Oh, what's up? Can I get in them girls? I had to edit that word, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, girl, what in the masculinity from man to man is going on over here? While this bitch can't take a wig off, dress falling off, whole body show. I was like, no, not dog. Not dog. No, man. No. Look at this. Look at Kate getting up about to pounce on somebody's booty cheeks. Get out of here. What? I said, Kate, you about to eat somebody down. I said, woo, you hide your holes. Fontana talking to somebody on the phone. I don't know what's going on. Did you know there was money in her outfit? Did y'all know that? Are y'all aware that she had money in there? Did Kate do a I'm sorry, was that an alabaster cabbage patch? Did that happen? Did that happen? I was watching this and I was like, oh my God, Kate's gonna beat her because we cannot be removed. Outfit falling off. Mama's going into her hysteria mode. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. There was no Lowry's in that cabbage. There was no pepper, no garlic, no onion powder, no paprika. Bitch, cayenne, non-existent. None. None. I felt the gelled eel touch my tongue watching that one. And that's a delicacy out there, girls. No, ma'am. Baby girl with her wig. I was like, what is happening? Money got stuck in your titties. What's going on? It does not make no sense no more. What is that place? Boo. Mariah and Garland had served the party for me. This was wild. I was like, nah, no, thank you. Listen, Kate Butch finally got that rabbit out there in the woods, and it was hunting season, okay? But Kate beat Fontana in the lip sync, and I felt bad for the Fontana. Shout out to Brazil, always and forever. I felt bad because it's like, I know you wanted it, sister, but the desperation was a little too much this go around. The wig didn't come off. It looked crazy. And then when you pulled out that money, please let me stay. I thought to I was like, maybe you really did think you were eating her and that's why you didn't need it. Maybe that is the truth right there, that you thought you were tearing her alive and didn't need to use this stunt because you were going to use it later against Fontana. But then I saw that they changed outfits, so I said, no, you would have had to change clothes. You just didn't use your prop. You didn't take off this wig, and it looks like there's a whole fucking Happy Homes development happening over there, or possibly what my pallet town looks like right now in my Pocopia. I felt bad. Fontana, you did fight your way through this competition. I am a little sad in how this last lip sync went down for you. You did have better showings this season. But you fought your way to the top. Last year's winner, my good sister, hey friend. I'm sorry, scream like. Oh no, this bitch. I love them so very much. You already know what's gooey Tia, okay? Shout out to my sister. Y'all have been absolutely disgusting to this person who is a human being just like you, and yet you talk about mental health and all that jazz. The way y'all have treated this bitch has been absolutely ridiculous, and I'm just gonna stand on that. Don't care how you feel about it. I get it's a TV show, but you've taken that to levels of absolute ridiculousness. Okay. Love you, Tia. You deserved your shine time as being the winner from last season. Good job. You deserved it. This dress was lovely. Lovely. I enjoyed this ensemble, and I love the fact that, yes, you having all them knives and daggers to the front of your, oh yeah, made sense to me. The dress made sense to me. I was like, yeah, that's pretty much how y'all was playing her. So all tea, like, hold it in. Thank you. And there's nothing more to say on that. CJ, thank you so much for the people on Cash App. Just got off of work. Catch you on the playback. Catch you on the playback if you're watching the playback. But no, that's Rampack too. Oh, I will stand 10 toes down for the tea. Oh yes, that's friend. So I will. Just like Queen during my season of Global, I'm gonna stand with my sisters. Like, fuck all that. Those my bitches. Fuck that. Fuck that. Kate, you are cinched for what? Yeah. I said, girl, look at her going to Parliament. Look at her. A Republican's wife. I know that's right. Barrel chested. Go ahead with the little waist in between. She knows how to shoot a gun. I said, look at her, look at her, look at her. But then I'm looking at Godlin and I'm like, baby, you were about to do a routine on the mat. Sister, once again, she looked like a gold medalist figure skater in the first outfit, and now she looks like a gold medalist gymnast in this one. I said, bitch, she is about to wear out her floor routine. She's about to wear out her floor routine. She's also low key, if we really want to take it to the HBCUs, Miss Mama, she's giving a little bit of a winter outfit for the J set girls. She's giving a little bit of da 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 da. She's about to. Let me tell you, for the girls that know, would she be the lead or would she be the tail? I don't know. Godlin like to do a little extra. I think she might be the tail, y'all. I think she may be the tail of this thing because the lead is always going to give you the sharpest movements and the whole setup for the rest of the group. But you know that tail about to throw them counts nasty, like a little extra. Just let the girls know, oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, the next time if I ever see the girls doing it, I see my old people that I used to buck with, we will go out there and do them counts because I still remember every one of them. Oh, yeah, shit, all the practice that I had to do, my God. Hours and hours. Kylie Minogue being the final song is a blessing. Shout out to Kylie Minogue, one of the true divas of all divas, and then some. Kylie Minogue is also somebody who is not literally on the charts like right now, and yet are you gonna know the song, you know the lyrics because you know you were born in a certain right. Anywho, Kylie Minogue. What do I have to do? Great song. I don't know if you're gonna agree with me or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Godlin wore her low. Even when that girl went to the back at one point and was just back there, I was like, not this little baby peeing a tad bit. Like, Kate was having a good time up there. Good for her. But when I tell you Godlin was tearing it, I was like, ooh. Ooh, she's beating you with floor work, sister. Ooh, this is tough. Just watching. You know, it was cute, all that kind of goofy shit. Okay, bad. But this little baby went back there and was just doing it. Tore her up. I was like, She threw a Latrice move. Y'all remember when Latrice did that split? It was like, meow, meow, meow. I said, not she did the same fucking thing. She just didn't do it for like 10 minutes. I said, oh, and the wet hair was right. The wet hair was right. I don't know what it was, but Godlin was moving for me for this song, and I was living for the fantasy. Remember, for those of you who were watching my Patreon, I told you this is the shot I was going to use right here. I said, this is when I was like, oh, she won. This shot, I said, oof, she won immediately. Oop, winner. And in the song, wrap it up. Cut. Sister, this is one of the best shots I have seen of you on the show. Woo! Eye contact. Okay, the leg is up. The heel is built into the body. Oh, so, oof, loved it. We even had our good streamer moment. I said, I know my sister is Thai just for that. I said either Thai or Filipino, baby. We got a little prop up in here, a little explosion of party sorts, okay? I love how she was able to get it out and still go into a nasty little puss pose and then move around. I said, baby, this is too much. This is too much. Ate her up. Listen. And you know, Godlin, just like in her makeover challenge, needed to embrace a strong man. And so hugging Kate was the first thing they could do, knowing that they just demolished them in a lip sync. And so we find out that our winner for season 3 of UK versus the World, the first time breaking the UK winner run from Thailand, is Godlin. The reaction say it all. The girls were very happy with those results, even though I would have been happy for Kate too, because I liked Kate this season a lot. But Godlin to me was running and dumping on these hoes since day one. From Uno, running and dumping. Ran through here. I said, that's right. Pow. I was here for real. I'm so happy for Godlin winning. I was really, 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 really happy for it. Okay. RuPaul was enamored. Down. But also she really did clear throughout the majority of the competition. And so I was really here for it. I hope she gets all the love she deserves to, and that there's not any hates in her way. Just because, you know, it's not what they wanted or whatever the case may be. But I personally think that she cleared. A loud ass cleared. I was like, go ahead. I said, not this is like a family photo, high key. They gave her no crown. They just gave her a scepter. I was like, where's the crown? But no, I loved this shot. To me it was so, I swear to God, I was like, not Mariah with her children. Oh my goodness, literally the color scheme and everything. I was like, yep, that's about right. But no. Godlin won this season. I saw it from the jump. To be honest, giving a full, how do I feel about the overall show? I think this was a good season. I think this was a great season. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. I enjoy UK season 2, UK versus the World season 2 as well. And I love moments from season 1 of UK versus the World, but like, this to me was an overall good show. There was also drama happening too, beginning of the episode, untucked moments as well. There were gaggable decisions on who was getting the chippy tea. It was a great gimmick to put into the show. I was good with it. And I said, yes, Laser Royale and this one was like, okay, y'all, you're going to have to keep that gag. You're going to have to keep it. It's a good one right now. We're not tired of it. Whether you want to bedazzle some stupid looking fish with some French fries, or you want to put something on a balloon or whatever the case may be. Like, you're going to have to put this on US Drag Race. I don't know why they haven't yet already. And we need to do Rate a Queen. No shade. No shade to Rate a Queen. I think you can go ahead and retire that and just put that on an All-Stars and keep it there, or even throw it in a regular season. It's kind of a gag. It's good. It gives the queens a decision to make, but it also still leaves the stakes of you are in the bottom and you have to fight for your life. It's double. It's a double shot that we need. It's you give them the power, but you also allow them to fight their way back in, and thus experiencing the consequences of someone staying or going based off of those moments. Very good. All-Stars, it works, and it even works for the traditional seasons too. They found a gimmick. They got to work it out now. It's like, okay, keep this, run it dry. Bleed it now, because I don't want no potions of, ooh, and she's going to be safe, or I don't want no, well, I'm going to tell you what I feel about this rating system. Now she's in the bottom because girls had to get manipulative or like possibly rig the system. Okay, like, tell us about our popular vote now, right? But I don't know. I like the little way they're doing it. But no, this one was good. It was a good season overall. I'm glad we had a different winner. It would have been nice for Kate to win, but Godlin, something about her from the jump, I was like, she's about to pee. She's going to clear. Mariah getting her redemption back. seeing different sides to these other girls. It was nice to see a lot of people who maybe not English as their first language go further than some of the expectations that we see, as well as be able to like show themselves on this international level. And a lot of us fall in love with these folks too, you know? So I was pleased with this one, and I had a good time talking about it with you as well. I love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Every time I say it, I hear comment in the comment section about the season. Your thoughts on the winner, your thoughts on the final four. What was your favorite lip sync? Who had your favorite finale eleganza? Who had your favorite reunion look? I'd love to read these comments from you in that section. So please get in there after this video if you're watching now or possibly on the playback. I thank you for giving me a view today and showing some love on the channel. For everybody that tuned in today, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. And drop a little bit of love in my jar if you feel like it with paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $, Matt924. And Venmo Matty-Rants if I don't get those tippy poos in the middle of the live and it's off camera, like it's during the middle of the day or whatnot. Just know I appreciate that love. If I'm not able to give it to you, and I'll try my best to remember giving you a shout out in the next video that I possibly have. So yes, you will see me again Saturday for... No, you're going to see me Friday, actually, because I have a rant report to do that will now be the House of Villains recap center, but also based off of some other shows and other things that we're watching in like Hot Topic and that's when you'll see me Friday. Saturday will be Drag Race season 18. Okay. I was like, wait, brain. For my Patreon girlies, nothing today because I really need to lay down. I can feel literally all of my sinuses just starting to clog up right here. And the mucus is sitting like right here right now. I want to like loose. I just want to scream. I'm trying to get all this out. So I'm going to wrap up this live. But I will get you tomorrow for the double feature for Sinners and House of Villains. Friday will be Weapons and RuPaul's Drag Race season 18. For that one, so just stay tuned for that, and then the following week we'll have the schedule posted. So yes, so I'll see you Friday again here, and then I'll see you tomorrow on the page and all that. So yeah, shout out to all the UK versus the world girlies. Do not send hate to any of these queens. Remember, this just is a show for entertainment purposes, so don't take me too seriously. Make sure you support the dolls, go to your local bars and tip your local queens, and don't send hate, but buy some merch for your favorite instead and show love that way, right? But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all the love. I'm about to get in this bed, turn on Pokopia, honey, and go to sleep. Or make me something to eat because I'm starving. But yes, love y'all down. Take care. And I will see you for the next one. Bye.
Listen. Yeah.